Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear second year secondary students, and welcome back to a new lesson. Your teacher today is Mr. Sabr Azan. We get started. Open your student's book at page 48. Today's lesson is pages 48 and 49. Open your student's book at page 48 and 49. Yes. These lessons are kind of revision. First exercise, language review. Complete each sentence with the correct form of do, have, or be. We need to use the correct form of do. استخدم الصيغة الصحيحة لفعل do, لفعل have, لفعل be. Who read number one? Yes. Sam space never had a credit card. And we have the verb had. So the answer, Sam, is a singular, and we will use has. Jane need help moving this weekend, and that's a question. That is a question, and we have the verb need, infinitive. So the infinitive usually preceded by do or does. So Jane will be preceded by does. It a coincidence that we got here at the same time. We got here at the same time. So it is verb to be, and it is a past tense, and it can be a present tense. So we can use is or was. Don was disappointed when he not get the job. Get. We have the verb get infinitive, and we have he. So the verb will be didn't, because we have disappointed before, was disappointed. It is a past tense, and the past tense of do is did. Omar has living in the same house his entire life. Living. It is a continuous tense, and we have has. So has is followed by past participle. The past participle of verb to be is been. Yes. The euro introduced in Europe in 2002. Yes, euro is a singular. It is a past tense. So the answer will be you was. Since I already eaten dinner, we have already eaten. I declined the invitation to the restaurant. I declined. So the answer will be had, because it is past perfect tense. How often you eat lunch in the cafeteria? We have the verb eat, infinitive, so must be preceded by verb to do, and the verb is do. Let's move to letter B. In this exercise, we need to change the active sentence to passive sentence. We need to change these active sentences from 1 to 8 into passive sentence. And to remind you of the passive, we use verb to be in the tense of the sentence and the past participle of the main verb. علشان نحول الجملة من مبني المعلوم لمبني المجهول نستخدم verb to be في زمن الجملة ثم التصريف الثالث للفعل. Let's do the first one. People grow coffee in 80 different countries. People grow coffee in 80 different countries. So we will start our sentence with coffee. And coffee is a singular. And the sentence is present tense. So we will use is. And the sentence will be coffee is growing in 80 different countries. We started with coffee, and it is a singular, present tense. So verb to be in the present tense is with singular, and the past participle of grow, is grow. Let's move to number 2. The jury will give the verdict tomorrow morning. The jury will give, so the verb will give. The verb will give. And its passive form is will be given. Will be given. And the sentence will be the verdict will be given tomorrow morning by jury. Let's move to number 3. Painters are painting my house at this very moment. At this very moment. The verb is are painting. Are painting. And the object here is my house. It will be the subject. So my house is being painted. Yes, excellent. My house is being painted at this very moment. Number 4, the country is holding the presidential election next week. Is holding the presidential election. So we will start with the presidential election. Will be held. Will be held. Number 5. They have held the football match at Gardner Stadium for last 80 years. Number 5. The football match has been held. Has plus verb to be in the past participle is been, and then the past participle of the main verb. Number 6. The school has cancelled classes for today. The school has cancelled classes for today. So the verb is has cancelled. Then it will be has been cancelled or have been cancelled. And we have classes plural, so we will use have. Classes have been cancelled for today. Let's move to number 7. Someone wrote this book in the 18th century. It is a past tense. So the past tense, verb to be in the past tense will be was or were. In this book, we will use was. This book was, and the past participle of write is written in the 18th century. Let's move to number 8. The police arrested the suspect near the scene of the crime. We have the verb arrested. It is a past tense. So we will use was again. Yes, the suspect was arrested near the scene of the crime. Let's move to exercise C. Complete each sentence with the past perfect or past perfect progressive. To remind you of the past perfect, it is had plus past participle. Past perfect progressive, it is had been plus verb ing. Yes, in parentheses. The train already by the time we got the station, and the verb is left. So the answer will be the train had already left. Let's move to number 2. The cat, the tuna, from the table when he yelled at it. Yes. So the answer will be had been eating. Had been eating. Yes. By 11 yesterday morning, We know. We space 2, 3 shopping malls. And the answer will be had been. Yes. She called the police because someone here. Yes. The answer had followed here. Had followed here. Julie didn't apply for the job because she had already found a different job. Number 6, my brother never on his own before he got that apartment. And the answer will be my brother had never lived on his own before he got that apartment. Let's move to number 7. I offered to drive him, but he had already called a taxi. And the last sentence is I to call her when suddenly she knocked on my door. Yes, and the answer would be had been trying. I had been trying to call her. I had been trying to call her when suddenly she knocked on my door. That is the end of our lesson today. Goodbye for now, and wishing to see you next time, inshallah.